Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this is one of the most expensive laptops on the market right now. Asus ROG Republic of Gamers Strix G16, and this variant costs around close to 2 lakh Indian rupees. And is it worth the price? So let's find out. So Asus is well known for its ROG Republic of Gaming line of laptops. So with its flamboyant gaming design, it is every gamer's envy. But these days, Asus has increased the price to the point that these are quite beyond normal budget shoppers. So what makes the model that I have here different, and why the asking price of 1.85 to 2 lakh Indian rupees? First is that it has the latest 13th generation Intel Core i9, almost top of the flagship 39980 HX series processor. It is really competent in single core as well as multi-core performance, especially multi-core. Meaning if you are a person who's dead serious about CPU intensive applications such as design software, architecture software, Adobe Premiere, video editing, etc., this will blaze through. Second is that it has Nvidia RTX 4070 graphics card, again top of the line graphics card, which will help in playing high-end games and editing work. With ray tracing and DLSS capability, where AI will compensate and improve the frames and thereby improve the gaming performance, this card is almost one of the best you can buy on market right now. So my experience playing games such as WRC Legends was that it was very responsive. When I increased the graphics quality, it did very well. To being on power than on battery, there was a little bit of frame drops when I was playing on battery. But when I turned on the power and on the turbo mode, it was better. And with games such as Battlefield 5, the environment looked great with the graphics card doing its job perfectly. Shooting was very responsive and the latency was also low thanks to the 240Hz high refresh rate display. I also played the latest Assassin's Creed game, which was also great. So yes, it does what it is meant to be built for. Being a gaming laptop, it lives up to its claims. Now the Armory Crate is the software utility which Asus gives you to control and tweak everything from the colors on your keyboard to the light bar to your fan speeds and tweaking the performance modes from silent mode to turbo. And as you make the changes, the dashboard quickly shows you what all changes are happening in the system, like the fan speed, CPU frequency changes, etc. I feel there is still room for Asus to polish the software and iron out little minor bugs. Another good thing is that Asus has provided 3 cooling fans, and in the turbo mode the fans rakes up speed and sound, but it is manageable. It does heat a bit in the area where the power cord is plugged into the side, but the fan does its job in cooling. Palm rest area is comfortable while gaming without much heat being generated in that area. But this being a HX series Core i9 and with the turbo, all the speed that the processor provides, heat is definitely something you'll have to live with for the performance it offers. Before we get further into the review, a small request to subscribe to the channel. This takes a lot of effort to make videos like this for you, so do us a favor and click the subscribe button. So, third is the 2K QHD display that Asus calls Nebula. It has a 500 nits peak brightness, which is almost like double compared to a normal laptop, and a 240Hz high refresh rate screen to avoid the screen tearing, and with the Nvidia G-Syncs while playing games and has a good color coverage. The colors were nicely saturated and great to watch content. I did play some 2K videos from YouTube and found it to be very good. Speakers are not bad, but bass is very minimal. You may have to use this with the headphones. Now, fourth is that it has a 4-cell 90 watt-hour battery, which theoretically should give you more standby time than the normal laptops, which comes with a 3-cell battery. Now, memory is DDR5 16GB and SSD storage is 1TB, which I felt was pretty fast. Booting and application launches were quite a breeze. Last is the RGB ROG theme and vibes. This is an all-out gaming laptop, and ROG has never been shy about that. You have oodles of RGB lighting with the prominent signature light bar going under the laptop. So these are the things that make this laptop stand out. I have also some minor disappointments which I will talk towards the end. So do watch the video till the end. The design is really clean and signature Republic of Gamers ROG, clean lines, chunky, but it doesn't feel that heavy. It is 2.4 to 2.5 kilo, but you don't feel it. I guess they haven't gone too much into putting aluminum or metal parts, but most are plastic parts with good quality. The hinge is very prominent with a good swing mechanism. Power button is also distinct and kept away, which is good. The Republic of Gamers text is displayed on the cover, as you can see, and the ROG logo will tell others that this is an Asus ROG laptop. The design continues on the keyboard with that fine ROG writing going all over the keyboard, which is classy. Just to reiterate about the cooling, the vents are all being baked into the design, and I think Asus engineers were particular that the 4070 graphics card and 13th generation Intel processor will need better passive cooling also, in addition to the 3 fans and the cooling pipes which are inside, which is good. Underneath the laptop there are plenty of vents with dust filters and Republic of Gamers intelligent cooling spelled out. There are also good rubber bushes on the base, which is good, which gives good stability to the laptop. Keyboard is per key customizable RGB keyboard, and you can customize them using the Armory Crate software that we talked about a little while back. Please note that the image that Asus shows on its website is a bit misleading, as only the ROG Scar models has this transparent spacebar and WSASD key, while this Strix model does not have a translucent or transparent RGB keypad. There are also some dedicated keys at the top of all other keys, which is really useful. You can quickly switch to performance mode while playing a game and open up Armory Crate software dashboard from here with a single press, which is good. The trackpad is smooth and does a satisfactory job. I don't have any qualms about that. Asus has given most of the ports that you would expect to keep you happy. On the left hand side, we get a headphone jack, Thunderbolt port, display port, HDMI port, a LAN port and a power jack. On the right hand side, we have 2 USB Type A ports. So now you would think that there are no missings in this laptop. I would say almost, but there are a couple of items. Asus should not have cut costs with such a steep asking price tag. One is that the webcam is 720 pixel and not 1080p, so it's the usual normal webcam quality video that you can expect, which you'll get with any other laptops on the market right now. They should have also improved the throw of the RGB light on the keyboard and given as a little bit improved display coverage on the screen or display. And there's also no fingerprint scanner. Now the only thing that irritated me was the power brick. Look at the plug that Asus has provided with it. It is a full-fledged power plug which needs to be plugged into the socket that you usually plug in your microwave or iron box. Hey Asus, people have normal power plugs in rooms, and with laptops which you carry everywhere, it will be difficult to find this type of plug. I know that this is a heavy duty charger that charges the battery in 30 minutes and that needs this sort of plug, but Asus, it's not practical at all. Take a look at this comparison with my normal HP laptop charger, my Asus Predator gaming laptop charger and this Asus ROG charger. I think you may need to buy a compact one to charge through the power delivery port to avoid these hassles. So those minuses aside, I think this is a great performance machine for those who look at design, gaming and editing work and who feel that they need the best performance hardware. With the Core i9 HX processor and 4070 graphics card, this is a formidable machine to compete with. But do you want to shell out this much money for it? Well, that depends on your requirements and the budget. So hope you liked this review. Do subscribe to the channel for more quality product reviews as well as analysis. Until we see you next video, this is Junaid signing off for Gizmonk.